That's wild.
She was crazy.
Damn, John, you slammed the shit out of that damn fucking thing, bro.
Yeah, like you be slamming my car door.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, it's not intentional. You know what it is?
No, you just slam everything.
I know. I'm sorry, yo.
You be slamming the fuck out that toilet seat, bro.
Yo, what? How you be hearing that?
Because you slam it, Mylz. You've done this everywhere.
You know what it is?
When Mylz like Gronk spikes the toilet seat.
Literally. You can hear it. You know he can hear it from in here, right?
I didn't know that.
When you slam, you don't put the toilet seat down.
Nah, you know why I do that though?
Fuck out that
because
shit, boy.
You know how like in some cribs like they got like the soft closing like toilet seats and shit. I have those, so I gotta like
No, they close on their own. That's why they're soft closing.
No, but see, but even so,
no, you just wake up and choose violence. That's what it is.
No.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
What's up, everybody? This is episode 69. Nice.
hey.
Of the Saratobi Sports Podcast. I am doing the introduction from Beyond the Beyond. I'm not in the studio. It's a sad day for everybody. Sad day for America. A sad day for the pod. Thus a sad day for the world.
Yeah, JC missing episode 69 is a real sad day.
Yeah,
I know, it's a real sad thing. But it is what it is. We persevere. We get through. Thank God for technology, right?
He's in Atlanta.
That's right.
But
Just
right
on
in
my
front
laptop.
of me. Just on my laptop.
Yeah. Indeed.
Just in quarantine.
Just in my screen.
Just in quarantine.
Just in
Just
quarantine.
in the house.
Just in the house.
Yep.
Oh, man. But the show must go on. So, without further ado, introductions. Sitting right in front of me, as I'm staring at him, with a bright white shirt on.
Oh, but come on, yo. Give me some credit.
A bright white Brooklyn Nets shirt from the Billy Badass collection. The Deacon of Demon Time. The Kappa that walks with a cane, not because he has to, but because he needs to.
Yo, I do not understand that shit. Son.
Me either,
It
but it's
doesn't.
mad
No,
funny.
if you think about it, it makes no sense because both of them are kind of contradictory.
You're right.
But it doesn't matter because his name is Mylz Wilson.
What up, everybody? In studio, alive and well, doing the damn thing. Wear a mask, y'all.
Yep. And standing, sitting to his left, but I can't see him because he's off the screen. Oh man, standing at a scintillating 6'4", wearing a burgundy hoodie. He wears a cap, but he does not cap. It's John.
I like that. I like that.
Dijon mustard. How's it going?
I'm right, man. Alive, not so well, but alive, you know? We out here.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But the show must go on.
That's it.
And off the screen, I don't know if he's in my seat or not.
I was thinking about that, but we gotta leave you the space for post.
It's the Saratobi sound man himself.
What
I
up?
guess he's a moderate today. I don't know if he's on the right or the left.
This is a blacks only podcast. We couldn't have him on camera.
I have taken up my rightful spot at the far right.
In the front of the bus.
Oh man,
Boy.
how's it going?
You know, we're doing good. You know, feels good to be back in my my regular seat after my quarantine. Now you're quarantining, so it's just gonna be
That's a fact.
just gonna be one after another.
Right. COVID got an impact on the pod too, y'all. It's real out here, man. It's real.
Did y'all see the shit where they were like, realizing Jay-Z was born in 1969, and they were like, he was on the bus with Rosa Parks.
Wait,
Damn week.
Wait, what? That's OD. Jay-Z's old as fuck though. Happy belated birthday to my guy though, because his birthday definitely just passed this past week, yo.
Bro, happy belated birthday to Larry Legend.
Oh yeah.
He his birthday was yesterday. That's
Yes.
why I forgot to my Larry. My Larry sucks though.
Yeah.
Hey man, if you didn't know, he was the last 3-time like consecutive MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
So
back to back MVP.
Yes. Legend.
Crazy.
Justin, how you feeling though?
I'm doing great. Just so everybody knows, I don't have COVID. I
Yeah.
traveled out of the state. Yet.
He was just in the cesspool
I
that is
traveled
Florida.
out of the state. I went
So-
to the cesspool known as Florida, that lawless area of the United States, and I came back. So, out of the courtesy of my fellow pod members, I'm doing the show from home this week.
Most definitely. You're a real one, bro. We
Bro,
appreciate-
JT pulled up in a hazmat suit. I've been weak.
Yeah, I know. You could have just
I
came.
thought about it.
We told him he had to come in with three masks and a face shield, but he didn't want to do that. So he just rather.
Matt
do
was
it.
gonna make a plexiglass divider on his section of the table.
Yo,
I was gonna come in as Bubble Boy.
Bro,
dude.
imagine if like we set that like we ended up Matt just made like sections of plexiglass.
I thought
people would
about
be
that
like,
at some point, but
like, people are like, y'all are too close, and we're like, all right, fuck it.
right, and then we just have it like we're all like 6 feet apart, some way somehow.
No,
yeah.
we had the plexiglass. We have masks on. That's
Yeah,
it.
there it is.
if there's ever any YouTube comment haters,
No masks, just vibes.
let me know.
That's a
No
fact.
mask, just vibes.
Mass beta
Speaking-
fish, baby.
That's the plot.
Speaking of I was gonna say, speaking of vibes, you know who was vibing out there? No jobs, just vibes. Greg Williams
Big
of the New York
facts.
Jets.
Big facts.
How you
Let's
get
talk
fired on
about
your
it.
day off?
He got fired on his day off. Listen, man.
Son.
I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all can't coach games like you're playing Madden, bro. Engage or 8 only works in the video games, man.
How about who? First of all, Miles, you be running Engage 8 in that type of situation?
No.
I throw up the quarter fours with a prevent.
Big facts. Prevent defense. But when motherfuckers play Madden, they can't say prevent. It's always prevent. Prevent defense.
Prevent defense. Oh my god. Yeah, man. It's kind of this is scary though. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Greg Williams got fired, because you know who fired him? It wasn't Woody Johnson, bro. Adam Gase fired him.
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
Not Joe
Gase-
Douglas.
Yeah.
Not Joe Douglas or
Adam
Christopher Johnson.
Gase?
Adam Gase fired him.
That's an abuse of power right there.
Bro, but no, you know
The
what
pot
though?
calling the kettle black.
Right, there it is. Talk about it. But the fact that he has the power to do so, I don't know, bro. He might still have the ear of the general manager and the owner, because he shouldn't have power to do that.
I don't think it was the ear of the general manager. bro.
Well, they both report. They have to report to Christopher Johnson, I think, at the end of the day. So I don't know,
Oh, man.
Justin. What's going on, man? What's going on in Jet World right now?
It's a dumpster fire, but we're just all like, just, you know what, whatever. We got 5
No
more
match,
weeks
just vibes.
to the. Basically, that's literally what this whole season's been. Just no match, just vibes. No wins, just vibes. There is no reason why. Like the hilarity of that game was that it felt like, all right. I think once the Raiders went up 24-13 or whatever it was, we're like, all right, Raiders about to, just win,
Yeah, I was like,
whatever.
okay, this is back to where
The
it
tank
should
is
be.
secure. Then Darnold and the Jets were like, nah, we're trying to win. And the Jets always play the Raiders good. Sam Darnold loves playing the Raiders. Like, he always balls out against the Raiders.
Oddly enough.
Donald hit that.
And then,
truck stick.
so we get down there, and then now the Jets take the lead, and it's like, damn, everybody in Jet Road is just freaking out because, like, damn,
Bro,
the
Keith
tank is
would have had a
gone.
stroke.
Yeah, you would have, bro. You should have seen Keith. You should have seen Keith in the group chat. He was going crazy. And as I'm doing that, I'm also watching the Minnesota and Jacksonville game. And at this point, Jacksonville is down by 8, and I'm like, oh, nah, what's really about to happen? And then they tied it up. So I'm thinking, all right, you know what? The Jets are up, but it's a tie game right now with the Vikings and the Jaguars. I don't know, man. But then it happened. Hail fucking Mary. And it's crazy because
Engage 8 Hail Mary.
Engage hate Hail
That
Mary,
statement
bro.
should not exist.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Fucking Henry Ruggs, who played a terrible game. Nigga literally fumbled. He dropped the pass that turned into an interception. The Jets always seem to lose in the most Jet fashion of all time, yo. It makes no sense.
Jets gonna Jet.
Jets gonna Jet. Indeed. But I know, but at the end of the day, this is a great thing for the franchise. And I think y'all in the future, y'all go remember Greg Williams for the reason why y'all got Trevor Lawrence.
Bro, you know the
Not the fact that
Spider-Man,
he was scrapping together a defense using nothing and still being relatively competitive for a bit.
Right.
No, fuck that.
Nope.
Fuck what he did last season.
Nope.
Well, not last season, but like fuck everything else.
Fuck everything else. They gonna
Just-
Greg Williams. This is the turning point for the franchise.
He
man.
may never have a job again
Yeah,
because of that.
I was telling niggas the same thing. I'm like, there's like, how do you go into a job interview? They just pull up the play, be like, tell me your mindset behind this.
Bro, he really may never have a job again after that.
Yeah,
and
not
I
in the
think
NFL
he's
at
someone.
least.
I think he's someone who could be a coach somewhere, like a head
Yeah.
coach somewhere.
You know what's wild is that they brought up instances where he's done a blitz like that before in a Hail Mary situation, but it's never been to like that capacity where we only have 3 guys back.
Also, y'all don't have corners, so
Bro,
Yeah.
the guy that was on Henry Ruggs, the first round pick, was a guy named Lamar Jackson, who was an undrafted rookie.
I thought he was like your last pick.
No, he was undrafted.
The other
Bryce
Lamar.
Hall was one of our last picks, who I like, but Bryce Hall wasn't on. For some reason, he wasn't on Henry Ruggs.
So
Marcus May wasn't on Henry Ruggs. Like, it didn't make any sense. Like,
and I knew the firing had to have been coming though, because Marcus May even said himself, he was like, "Yeah, I don't really know what we did with the play call." He said, "I felt like we could have made a better one." I'm like, "Oh shit."
bro, literally, I'm in the Jets group chat, and we're like, "Yo, they couldn't have, when they got that call in, couldn't have just been like, nah, we're not doing this."
Audible.
Like, audible that shit. Like, the QB has the power to audible plays. Like, I'm pretty sure the defensive captain, whoever, if it's either Marcus May or the linebacker, can audible out of that.
And
shit.
even if he didn't have the authority to, you got to do that anyway,
I just
bro.
don't.
You got to do it.
I just
gotta
don't
do it.
understand what Adam Gase was like. How do you let that happen? How does I get it. Whatever. Greg Williams, he's a defensive play caller. Cool. But yo, this shit got to go through the head coach. You can't fire Adam Gase. You can't fire Greg Williams without firing Adam Gase. And to me, the fact that Adam Gase is not fired yet, that's what scares me for Jets fans.
Y'all think someone gave Greg Williams a bag under the table for that shit?
Nah, it's like
Just slid him some bread after
it's
that?
a call that it's weird because
this
it's a call
is
that
for the future. This is
And listen, I'm telling you, Jets fans about to start a GoFundMe for Greg Williams in the future, bro. Be like, yo, listen, we about to have you set for life.
Nah, niggas tweeted out. You know the pick in Spider-Man 2 when they're on the subway and they're pushing him to the back. He said, "Careful, he's a hero." That's what somebody tweeted when the Adam Schefter tweet came through.
bro. That's
No, like it's just, you don't throw a game like people are like, oh, he purposely threw it. You don't throw a game unless you think that you have job security.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was throwing it. It was just a very stupid call. I don't think Gase is here for next year. It's almost impossible because of just the back. Like, here's the thing: Williams was fired because of the backlash to the call. Like, that's that's honestly the only reason why he's fired. If they do a prevent defense, and
Adam
let's
Gase
say
has been getting backlash since last year, so I don't. But he's still
it's like if the Raiders were to have won that right on a miracle Hail Mary, Greg Williams still has a job right now.
Yeah,
Right.
But because the call was so bad and the backlash was so crazy, that's why he got fired. I don't think Adam Gase is going to be here next year because of all the backlash and vitriol that's been thrown his way this season from the fans, from everybody in football. There's no possible way that Joe Douglas or the Johnsons could conceivably think about bringing him back next year.
See, but the scary thing about it is that this was like the perfect opportunity to throw him. Yes, he insures the tank, but at the same time, so does Greg Williams based off of the play call that he made in the past game. So I don't know if exactly the insuring the tank thing is a valid argument when referring to Adam Gase, because I think they still have faith in him. Because what at this point, what more could Adam Gase do to get fired? They got to lose the next 4 games, yeah, of course. But even after that, it's like.
But I think at this point,
What
it's
are
like
we
there's
doing?
no. I think at this point, there's really no now. Or are we week 12 now? Now it makes
Yeah. No, we going into week 14.
Week 14. Damn.
Yeah.
Gase should have been fired after week 4. That's when he should have been fired. So anything after that was just all right. They're just going to stick with him for the rest of the season. Like that is what it is.
If someone else got fired recently too, right? Who got fired? What, last week or the week before?
Not
someone we
Dave.
were
Matt
waiting.
Patricia.
If Matt Patricia could get fired, Adam Gase could have got fired.
I think it's 2 different situations though.
Dude, if Matt Patricia
Because
got
the
fired,
Lions are but the Lions are and have been a better,
Have
or at least
been?
more talented team. They're a more talented team.
yeah, they're
than
more
the Jets.
talented, but they
There's
haven't
no reason
been
why-
that much better.
Okay, but all right. So it's like,
Put it
and they
back
were
to
better
the way
under
just-
what do you call
Nah,
it?
because recording thing.
No, but the Zoom
Caldwell.
recording will have both of us, and we just need
You
Justin.
just want Justin.
Yeah.
All right, my fault.
And it's also the case that there's a lot of guys that just don't like Patricia. And you saw it when he got fired. There was mad niggas around the league that were just like, ha, 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 ha. Like, he lost that locker room from jump because he wanted to be Bill Belichick. And Joe Judge was doing the same thing. But I mean, the Giants have kind of bought into that. And you see how they play. The Giants play a more inspired brand of football than the Lions, but those are 2 Bill Belichick guys.
Oh man, how about them damn Giants though?
Joe Judge might be the best Bill Belichick coaching tree.
Yo, listen, Bill Belichick coaching tree low key making a comeback, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No,
Brian.
it's not. Stop it.
Brian,
Stop it.
Brian Flores too, bro.
Hey, a clock is right twice a day.
Oh, in the 2 times is Brian Flores.
And the 2 times, exactly.
Joe Judge.
Joe Judge is the afternoon.
Okay.
And Brian Flores is midnight.
All right. Now that's chills though.
For obvious reasons.
Hey. Justin, you must be banned.
They gotta win a chip before they touch Andy's.
No, absolutely, yeah. Nah, Andy's coaching tree is the GOAT. You can't even.
Belichick don't care about them motherfuckers.
Yeah, nah.
I'm jacking it's not Bill Belichick's coaching tree at all.
Yeah,
I'm jacking it's them individuals.
I think it's more so that too, because I don't know.
You can't implement the Patriot system everywhere.
You can't.
You can't.
Yeah, but like kind of like what Justin said, I feel like in turn, just going to the Giants real quick. Just the way that Joe Judge has like inspired his team to play is fucking dope. You think about it like this, like
yeah, but Joe Judge also inherited a team of young boys, as opposed to like Matt Patricia and shit like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like
to me, it's like David Fizdale getting the Grizzlies job, trying to implement a new culture with a bunch of veterans in a culture that's been there already.
Yeah, but still, you got
that's a good. No, I get that because he's come from the Heat.
Even so, though, but you look at some of the defensive leaders that are on the Giants. Leonard Williams, he's already been in the league 5 years. Blake Martinez has had a whole career in Green Bay. Same thing with James Bradbury. You know what I'm saying? Like Logan Ryan is another example. Like these are all dudes that were established in other places. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't want to necessarily.
But your best players are the young guys, though. Like your future is the young guys.
The future, yeah, no, absolutely. I didn't say the future is young guys, but at the same time, you got the veterans that are stepping up tremendously. Like you got Blake Martinez looking like one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL right now. I think he's like top 4 in tackles. Same thing with Logan Ryan. Look at putting in work. Jabril Peppers, who's one of the young guys that you're referring to. So yeah, I think to a degree, it's definitely a different situation between him and Patricia. But other coaches had opportunities to do this. Like Pat Shurmur was here and he couldn't implement that culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, like with some of those, it's like some of the people you're talking about are signings that were made with Joe Judge.
Yeah.
That's different as opposed to Matt Patricia coming in with Slay, with
Eric Ebron.
Stafford, exactly, with all these people who've already been there, and it's like, all right, you're coming to us, as opposed to Joe Judge kind of got to be like, what you want to do, bro?
Well, the main problem with fucking Detroit is that Jim Caldwell...
They're an ass organization.
Well, yeah, they're an ass organization, but Jim Caldwell never even should have got fired. You look at Jim Caldwell's head coaching record, I think he has like 20 or 25 more wins than Patricia in his time in Detroit with basically the same core group of guys. So I don't know. But yeah, man, the Giants shocked the world the other day. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah, that shit was wild.
I didn't expect it. The way that the game was going, first drive, force a punt, we going down. Colt McCoy throws an interception. I'm like, all right, well, this is probably how the rest of the day is gonna go. And then we somehow managed to put pressure on Russell Wilson. I told every Jets fan, thank y'all so much for giving us Leonard Williams, because what he was with the Jets versus what he is with the Giants is two completely different players. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Yep. No, I think it's just one of those change of scenery type things. Cause
yeah, and it just kind of speaks to the poison that is the Jets organization.
Yeah, like he's doing what he did on the Giants right now, what he was doing with the Jets in his rookie and second year.
Yeah.
This is the Leonard Williams that we knew he should be the entire time, but wasn't for the past 2 years.
Right. And the whole game was just us putting pressure on Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson is a great quarterback.
Yeah, regardless of that's why I was surprised, because at the end of the day, like I took the Giants spread by accident in a parlay, and other shit happened.
It was like 9.5, right?
When I took it, no,
it's probably like 10 or 11.
Oh no, it was. My thing was, I was like, yo, the defense can hang. But what is the offense going to do? And without Daniel Jones. Mm-hmm. But for the Seahawks to come out like that, like it's just, and all credit to the defense. Like I mean, we've spoken about it in here multiple times. The Giants have a good defense.
Yeah.
Like and they've just outdone everyone's expectations of them. But still, like there's still a lot on the Seahawks there. You know what I mean? Like this is one of the best offenses out there, but
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want to, like I'm not.
Russ is a perennial MVP candidate.
That's why I tell
not anymore.
Well, yeah. Well, we already established this. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Sunday's game,
Sierra's husband.
Now he's back to Sierra's husband.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like we stuck with the run game, and that's what guys do. The first half, Wayne Gallman had 6 rushing yards, and he finished with like 120 something. So just think about that. We exploited that part of the Seahawks defense. We was able to eat the clock. Colt McCoy didn't lose us the game, and the defense made a lot of stops. The only problem that I had with this game, there was a point when it was 4th and 1, 5 minutes left, and we're on opposing territory. They kicked the field goal to make it. We're up by 17 points. Cool. They got to beat us with 2 touchdowns. At that point, I would have went for it. I would have went for it. And the reason why I would have went for it is because you can't keep Russell down for so long, because what happened the next drive? They go down and they score a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So I would have tried to keep the ball out of Russ's hands for as long as I could. But I understand, because the way that Jamal Adams was playing, the way that the way that he was all over the field, it's tough for any plays to have really been made. But at the end of the day, happy we won. I would have been happier if Washington lost, but
that's my thing. I didn't expect the Giants to be able to run the ball that well. We know the Seahawks defense is bad, but their front isn't terrible.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, you still have like Bobby Wagner at linebacker. You got Carlos Dunlap to kind of help solidify that front. And as we saw the other week, Dunlap's making plays out there.
Yeah,
you have Jamal Adams back, his tackling machine. Like, I didn't expect them to be able to run the ball like that. So for Seattle to just play as ass as they did, like, I've been saying all season how I still don't see the Saints as like a real contender, but the way the Saints defense has been shaping up the past couple weeks, they're basically, to me, they've taken that spot behind Green Bay as the contender in the NFC. Like from Seattle, the Saints.
Oh, the Saints. Yeah,
taking it from Seattle, like as the people who I feel like are coming out. Because to me, it was Green Bay or bust, and even with Green Bay's inconsistencies.
And even with the Saints, is that because their defense has been able to show good, because the Saints have been able to stop the run, that's what puts them a step above everybody else. Now, we were probably saying this the same time last year, so I don't really know what's gonna happen come playoff time, but I don't know. The Saints, I still wouldn't bet on them to win the NFC. I wouldn't really bet on anybody, to be honest.
Nope.
I think the NFC is really a crapshoot.
Yep.
But going back to the NFC, what used to be least, but now is playing really, really, really well, man. I don't know. And even Washington coming out and beating Pittsburgh yesterday was absolutely, like, well, to me, I felt like it was stunning. I didn't expect that to happen, but I
don't think anyone expected it. But like I've said here, and like we kind of spoke about yesterday, like to me, the Steelers have never looked unbeatable. Yeah. Like to me, like the Chiefs, the way they come out, when the Chiefs lose, I'm really surprised. Yeah. But it's like with the Steelers, we've seen like the chinks in their armor. We've seen them look like they can, like you can steal a game from them. Yeah. And the way they've come out, and it's like now, this is a couple games that they've done it. Yeah. So this is 2 games in a row, but this is a couple games where they've either let people back in, or they're just like, they're not having it. And like, hey man, we said the thing about the NFC East right now is the defenses of the 2 top teams. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. The Reds, almost did it. Washington, the football team.
I think I did it too. So
no, I think it's a football team. But anyway, they have a good front seven, man. Chase Young is like a fucking monster, but
Chase Young is really
dude. He's coming on strong. Like he started the season like average, but it's hey man, like either of those teams, I don't want to see them in the playoffs, man.
I feel like nobody would.
No one wants to see a heavy defensive team in the playoffs.
Nobody wants to. But listen, man. If the Giants somehow find a way to make it in, it is gonna be tough because now you have 2 5-7 teams that basically need 2 more wins to guarantee themselves a spot in the playoffs. Like it's gonna be tough because
to me, you gotta get Jones back though.
Yeah. Dime's gotta come back. We can't do it without him.
Without D-Mobile.
And I think, exactly. That's my son. I fuck with him. But I think of the teams that we have played, I think we played the best one on our schedule already, and we beat them. That's like the optimistic part of it. But I don't know how much longer I could rely on my team to play well because our next 4, we play the Cardinals, then we play the Browns, then we play the Ravens, then we play the Cowboys. That's going to be tough to be 2-2 versus Washington that has to play the 49ers. That's going to be a tough game. Take the under on that. You got the Seahawks and the Panthers and then the Eagles. So
I think those are pretty even, to be honest.
I feel like
but I think they have the hardest schedule.
you think that them playing the 49ers, Seahawks, Panthers, and Eagles is tougher than the Giants remaining? I don't know. I think
Cardinals around.
I don't. The Cardinals on a 3-game losing streak. That's gonna be tough. The Browns. And how about the fucking Browns, yo? 9-3. Baker doing the damn thing.
Dude, I love it. I love, like, for a team that we've said has found their identity as a running football team, for Baker to come out there fucking chefing, bro. I love it. Yeah, and I like the fact that they had him at 5 points. I was surprised with the way they've been playing. And also, I think one of the big things was the news of Clowney being out for the season right before the game.
Yeah,
that's big. That impacts your run game. But at the end of the day, Titans have turned into what the Raiders were to me at the beginning of the season.
Well, yeah,
you don't know any given Sunday ass team.
Yeah, the Titans. The problem with them is that their defense will put them out of a lot of games. It's a very similar thing with the Seahawks. You know, and the crazy thing is with the Seahawks defense didn't play bad on Sunday. It's just that the Giants defense kind of like outmatched it. And that's what I'm realizing this year is that the top defensive teams are going to be able to outmatch a lot of the other teams not named the Kansas City Chiefs, because the Chiefs, I feel like those are the only world beaters. Like what John said with the Saints. The Saints, their defense is really good. That's why they're on a 9-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really gonna come down to at the end of the day.
Some real veteran shit with the Saints, where at the beginning of the season they started out like Shaq, played their way into shape.
Yeah,
the fucking season
played their way into
shape.
Yeah,
because
exactly,
at the beginning of the season I kept saying they looked old, they looked overmatched, and it looked like they weren't winning those games. But big turnaround, and it's also like the fucking turnaround with the Bears.
Yeah,
started out 5-1 and have lost every game since.
Crazy,
but we all knew the Bears were frauds.
We knew
they were frauds in the beginning of the season. And I feel bad for what's his name? Allen Robinson. Yeah, I feel bad for him, man.
Yeah,
because it's one of those. Hopefully, a future Raven.
Future New York Jet. Why? Why would you wish him that?
Because we need a 1.
Yeah, not even a quarterback.
Bro, if you keep saying, as far as I'm concerned, if you keep saying Lamar is running back, it's anti-black.
Nigga said
you keep saying Lamar's a running back, that's anti-black, bro.
He said you're problematic. Oh man, what's
homie's?
Trust
them new niggas over there.
Justin, what's homie's name that was saying this shit? Yo, I'm telling you,
Bill Polian.
Yeah, Bill Polian. I'm telling you, it was like every week, like his face just gets bigger, like.
Telling you, the spirit of Bill Polian lives through me every time the Ravens lose, and
with with the swagger of a black teen.
Yeah.
Yo.
But
hey, I'm telling you, wait, Allen Robinson gonna come to the Jets next year, and it's gonna be Allen Robinson, Denzel Mims, Crowder, I guess Perriman, and Trevor Lawrence gonna be throwing in the ball. Sunshine better come through.
I thought you wanted Justin Fields. What happened?
It's looking like it's gonna be Lawrence. Like it's the inevitable.
Y'all losing for Lawrence right now, bro. It's all good.
What if
they're losing for? They're losing. No, they're tanking.
What if you trade back?
They almost folded for Fields, but now we're.
What if you trade back for Fields? Would you be mad?
Nah, they wouldn't. You don't trade back for. Not in this situation.
Yeah.
But I did see a mock though, and we might get Lawrence and what's his face from Devonta Smith from Alabama.
That would
perfect.
Oh yeah, because y'all got the back end pick with the Seahawks the Seahawks pick. Okay, so you know what? Us beating them, that might have helped y'all a little bit.
Thank you.
We all
get that closer to the top 15.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The Seahawks, they still go. I don't know if they're gonna win their division, but they'll definitely be in the playoffs.
You know what? Speaking of that division, the NFC West at one point was this like pretty godly.
At the beginning of the season, that was the best division.
Yeah, like through like 8 weeks, like everybody was over 500 and everything like that. Now it's kind of petered off where it's like I don't know who's going to win this division between the Rams, the Cardinals, and the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Hey man, the Rams.
Still anybody.
I want to talk about that.
Yeah, talk nice.
Talk about it.
We've been on Jared Goff fraud watch, right? And for since last season.
Son.
But even like this year, they're still inconsistent offensively. Mm-hmm. But to me, out of those teams, who can come out of the NFC, and especially in the playoffs, your defense has to be really good. And they have the pieces on defense, man.
The defense
they really have, like when you have Aaron Donald, and even though I don't think Jalen is the best corner in the league, he's still one of the best corners in the league.
One of the most physical corners.
Yeah,
in the league
exactly.
On top of that.
And
Sassiest too.
like, he's definitely the sassiest.
He's
bro.
definitely pretty sassy.
But they have the pieces. That's what you want to make a playoff run. And because football is just one game, like if that offense does get hot, and we've seen what they can do when they're hot, like that, they could be a contender. And I mean, shit, we saw what they were against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like before, was it Monday night game?
Monday Night Football,
Yeah.
2018. I'll
Like,
never
it's-
forget.
That's the team to me. I guess that's my sleeper team coming out of NFC. Not someone that I feel like I've considered a contender all season.
For sure.
But like, if their defense continues to play the way it is, and if their offense just gets some level of consistency, they'd be kind of scary, man.
I think the first team to 11 wins that division. So right now the Rams and the Seahawks, they have the same record at 8-4, but the Rams have the tiebreaker, obviously.
I think it's got to come down to strength of schedule.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to division wins, probably, because the Rams, they play the Patriots and the Jets next 2 weeks, so those are gonna be, well, the Jets, whatever. The Patriots are gonna be a tough game. Then after that, then they play the Seahawks, and then they play the Cardinals. So it's gonna come down to, whether they win their division games off the stretch. But I think because the Rams have the best defense, the best pass rush, and the best secondary, all three
Of the
facets
NFC contenders.
That's what I'm saying. I think you can't rule them out, because they can keep pace offensively if Jared Goff is having a good day, if he's Dr. Jekyll. But if he's Mr. Hyde, he might be ass. So that'll lose you the game. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens in terms of the Rams and shit. But
I mean, with that, when you're talking about division games,
yes,
and it's like you always bring up here, division games get scary, division games get weird, and I think that's what the Raiders are. And part of the reason, I think it was Chris Collinsworth brought it up, where he was like, people are wondering what the hell's going on with the Raiders, why are they doing this, but they play the Chiefs so well, and it's part of the reason is in division games you see them a lot.
Yeah.
They've seen them a lot. They've seen them probably more than any other team. And they constantly are matched up against them. So when that happens, regardless of what it is, it's the reason why division games are always tough in any sport. Yeah. It's the reason why the Knicks, what is it? They used to always play the Bucks mad well. Bucks are in your division, right?
Yeah. The Atlantic, no.
They're not your division.
It's probably either
but
the Heat, maybe. I don't know.
It was a good team in your division. They always used to play well.
Yeah.
And the same thing why the Jets and the Patriots always get weird. But
you always see these teams.
Yeah, you always see them. So regardless of how good they are, when you see something repeatedly, you're able to do something to counteract or at least slow them down a little bit. Yeah. But the Raiders, man, outside even though they managed to win that game,
they didn't. They didn't really win. The Jets lost that
game. Yeah. And it's it's really crazy to think about what's going to happen in the future for the Raiders, because if they end up finishing the season the same way they did last year, starting out the same record and on the same week, only winning one game for the rest of the season, that's, what do you do as an org? I don't know how. Can you look up how much longer Carr has on his contract?
Yeah, I got you.
But what do you got to rebuild at that point? What do? You just drafted a first round receiver, but Derek Carr constantly talks about being the most underrated and underappreciated quarterback in the league, and he consistently put up good numbers. But if it's not amounting to anything, what do you do?
Nah, it's
they're in a real critical moment right now.
Yeah,
and the way people were talking about it was they have the potential, because that offense can explode at any moment, because they have the Chiefs' only loss. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. They weren't in Bears territory of being complete frauds in the beginning of the season, but they just don't look like it, man.
So here's the thing, right? In the way that the playoff picture looks right now in the AFC, I'll just go through it real quick. So the Steelers still are number one because of conference games. Chiefs, Bills, Titans, that's division winners right there. But then you got the Browns that are 9-3. They'll probably only need to win 2 more games realistically so that they can clinch a playoff spot, which is very possible.
The Steelers gave up a touchdown to Tracy McSorley, so they should be in second place.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
He said what he said. And then there's the Dolphins at 8-4, then the Colts at 8-4. The Raiders are right after that. But the thing is that they have a huge game this week against the Colts. But then after that, They play the Chargers. Should be a winnable game, but who knows? Then they play the Dolphins, and then they have another division game against the Broncos. So we really don't. It's gonna be really tough. But at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to how Derek Carr plays, but also how the defense plays, because there's no reason in the world why you should be giving up 28 points to the Jets. I don't care who's that quarterback. No. I don't care. It just, when you're fighting for a playoff spot, there's no way that you can afford to play that badly. You know what I'm saying? If you're Derek Carr, you can't have three turnovers against the Falcons.
And I think part of the reason is when Josh Jacobs' injury report is in flux, it's hard to have your balanced offense and create things like that. But I agree. They just got to play better. There's no other way to put it. It's just they just have to be better if they want to be at least to the caliber that they think they are.
Indeed. Al Davis said, just win, baby, win.
No,
that was the key in the game on Sunday.
Yeah.
No Josh Jacobs, the Jets were just able to sit on the pass because it's not like the backups were. Rashard wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, and Devontae Booker wasn't doing anything either.
Yeah, so you could just sit on the pass and I mean, yeah. What do you call it? Ruggs? It almost looked like he was trying to give the game away. With the tip off his hand interception and the fumble.
And then the fumble. Yep.
But no, it's the Raiders. I think you said the next game is against the Colts, right?
The Colts. Yeah, that's a huge
I think
game.
I think that's, if they lose that, they're not going to the playoffs, because you can't. They barely beat the Chargers last time they played on, just a juggle in the end zone. Mm-hmm. The Dolphins are still fighting for a playoff spot, and they're playing good football.
They're playing good football.
And then Week 17, you never know what happens. Week 17 is always a crapshoot. I'm sure the Broncos want to end the season on a high note. Mm-hmm. So if they can't beat the Colts, then they're not going to the playoffs.
It's so funny because the primetime picks this week are so good. It's gonna probably shake shit up in our standings too, because they're all really, really good games when we get to that.
I definitely agree that if they lose to the Colts, that's probably it for them. But the Colts are in a weird place, man. The Colts. I do want to talk about the Colts a little bit, just because I really don't know what to think of them.
Yeah.
But to me, they're shaping up like a traditional Phillip Rivers Chargers team.
Yeah.
Where we're gonna win some regular season games. You don't know which Phillip Rivers you're gonna get. Phillip Rivers is white Jameis to the shit.
The way I see,
but they really can still win this division.
The way I see the Colts, they're able to score points. Frank Reich is a great offensive minded head coach, but they also their defense is really solid.
To me, I'm more of the opposite. I think they have a good defense, but it's just whatever Phillip Rivers is going to get that day.
Yeah.
Is he going to throw a bunch of picks and just get hit and be super, because against a good pass rush, they're not good, because Phillip Rivers is going to sit in that pocket.
See, they can score against the Packers. They can score even they just beat the Texans off some bullshit, but the concerning thing is can they score against the better teams? Can they score against the Steelers defense?
To me, if you have a good front seven, you're good against the Colts.
Yeah,
that's how I feel, because then if they can't get if you make them a one-dimensional offense and put all the pressure on Phillip Rivers, then it gets a little spooky. If they can get both going, if they can run, balance it a bit, hit you with some play actions, and you can see what happens. There it is. And then again, when you have a good front seven, that means you're getting to the quarterback, and we know Phillip Rivers is a pocket passer. So that's really what I think it is. That's why I could see the Giants winning against the Colts with Daniel Jones. But things like that, I just think that the way the Titans look, man, the Titans can fuck around and lose the division, man.
Nah, it's so tough. The AFC South is such a weird division, because after the Titans it's I don't know. Because the Titans' defense is just so bad. They're another team that you don't really know is going to happen. But I don't know. For the AFC, for me, Steelers, Chiefs, and Bills. Those are to me easily the three best teams. But watch out for the Browns, dog. I think it'll be tough. If we end up seeing a Browns Titans first round or Browns Colts first round, they end up winning, them playing against the Steelers. That would be a great game. But we're going to see another Browns-Steelers matchup, which should be real interesting soon enough.
All I'm saying is we know Week 17 gets weird. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I guess they would have a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Titans would have a tiebreaker on the Colts. Well, I mean, they did. they split.
They split. Yeah,
And then I'm like, because I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans win in Week 17.
Yeah, well, I mean the Texans they can score, but their defense just is not good.
Yeah, and then if they just blow up on the Titans,
Yeah, stuff.
I mean,
But all right, on to the NFC though for those standings. So right now you got the Saints 10-2, up by a game. Then you got the Packers, Rams, the Giants. Then you got the Seahawks, Buccaneers, and the Vikings, which is pretty interesting. The Vikings and Cardinals, they're both tied. They're both 6-6. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in terms of that. But I think the real thing to watch here is like where the Seahawks and the Rams end up. And then whichever, and they're gonna play whatever NFC East team at home, whether that's Washington or whether that's the Giants. So I don't know. I don't think we could beat Russ twice. I don't think that happens, especially you get film on the defense.
I don't see Russ
So hopefully
shut out like that twice.
Hopefully either the Buccaneers win some more games. Guess we'll see what happens. Should be interesting going into this final stretch of the season. I'm excited.
No, it's gonna be good, and it's looking a little bleak, but the Ravens still sneaking the playoffs.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, I mean, y'all not out.
Yeah, we are not out.
Y'all not out of it yet, and y'all play well.
We have the softer part of our schedule now.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but then it's like, let me actually see the Ravens remaining because I kind of like skipped over that.
We got to play the Browns. No.
I think,
yeah.
I think y'all play the Browns
We got to play the Browns again.
I think y'all didn't play Washington yet, did y'all? So I think y'all got to play us. No, y'all play Washington already. Y'all beat them. So y'all got the Cowboys. You got the Browns. You got the Jaguars. You got us, and then you got the Bengals. So
we have one difficult game the rest of the way.
I would say two on the Jaguars
two,
one,
yes.
though.
Well, you know what the
Jaguars want? Watch the Jaguars play you tough. Watch.
No, I think the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars play everyone tough.
Yeah, the Jaguars really. But they're the new spread killers.
I
Miami
think
just wins now, but the Jaguars are the real spread killers.
I think I expect our defense to have a big game.
Yeah.
That's one where I'm like, we don't know which quarterback is going to be in, and then I expect the defense. Our defense against like young quarterbacks is pretty grimy.
Yeah.
And at that point, we should be healthy because Calais Campbell, I think, is supposed to come back for this game, and Brandon Williams is back.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, y'all basically all healthy now. So we'll see what happens, bro.
Well, I mean, we still no word on Mark Andrews yet, though. So that's the one we gotta see what's going on.
We'll see.
Hey,
yeah.
Is there a?
I hope Dez catches a touchdown tonight.
What's more surprising, that the Cardinals are 6-6 right now, or the Vikings are 6-6 after the way both teams started the season?
The Cardinals.
Oh, I think the Vikings I'm more surprised.
Really?
Yeah, way more surprised.
I think the Cardinals gave us so much hope in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But we was out here like, the Cardinals are looking valid. And then they tapered off.
Yeah.
To me, the Vikings are ass. But then again, I've never really believed in the Vikings anyway. I just think I was surprised. I always thought Dalvin was good, but I think I was surprised at the amount of the team he put on his fucking back.
Yeah.
That's what I think it came down to.
Nah, but like even the games that they were winning, like they literally won 3 straight division games. And on top of that, they beat the Packers. I wouldn't want to say convincingly, but they beat them convincingly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was Aaron Rodgers' bad game though, right?
I don't even.
It wasn't Aaron Rodgers' bad game. It was the defense's bad game.
It was when it was Dalvin Cook's OD game. That was the game where he was just like, I'm taking.
That's when he put up like 50 fantasy points or something.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That,
right? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think the Vikings ending up being where they're at, them being 6-6 right now, is just that to me is a little crazy. I was not expecting that, especially from where they started. Like they were, like you said, they were ass. But
I just know how I feel about Kirk.
Yeah, oh hell yeah, I hate Kirk Cousins, but
free Adam Thielen.
Yeah, OD. Yeah. Free Justin Jefferson and Dalvin.
Oh my god,
not yet. The pain.
I just wish we needed Patrick Queen. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
great, fucking
Mylz,
great.
Mylz, who got a better shot at snagging that wild card spot? The Vikings or the Ravens?
Oh man, ooh. I gotta see
check the Vikings schedule.
Yeah, let's look at the Vikings remaining. 2,
we gonna find out tonight. I think
they gotta play the Packers again. Yeah, they have to.
My thing is we're gonna find out tonight what the Ravens offense has. That's what we're gonna find out. Because if Hollywood scored a touchdown from bum ass Trace McSorley and is out here like, I'm a good receiver now.
Oh, they already played the Packers twice. They won the.
Oh, really?
They lost the first game, and then they won the second one. So that's already out the way. But their remaining Buccaneers, Bears, Saints, Lions.
All right, so that's 2 wins right there over the Bears and the Lions.
See, but they already beat them twice. I don't know. They already beat the Bears and the Lions already. These are division games, bro. You know how weird that shit is.
But they beat the Bears on the road already.
Mm-hmm. And then they beat the Lions. They beat the Lions at home.
What's the
at
division
home?
record?
Yes.
Their division record. Wait, hold up. Let me do some quick maths.
Oh, I just wanted to see theirs compared to the Packers.
Oh, compared to the Packers? Oh, I don't know.
Just go back.
I was gonna just
To the
flip
standings.
it. Yeah, I got you.
I don't know, man.
Like they got to go 3-1 to have a shot at the wild card in the NFC. So they got to get to 9-7. I don't think they can go 10-6, but 9-7 will keep you alive at least into the final, like in the final week.
Yeah,
You're gonna need some help, but
all right. So let me see. So So the Packers division record 3-1. The Vikings division record is 3-1 as well. That's crazy. I mean, but
and they played each other already.
They both split with each other. The one loss is against each other, and then they both beat the rest of their division. All right, I'm gonna pick my playoff teams right now. This is what I think. Right, I think if I had to choose right now, Saints is definitely winning the South. Packers definitely winning the North.
Yep.
Rams, I think they pull it out some way somehow. I would be surprised if the Seahawks end up winning just because of how their defense is. The 4 seed gets a little weird for me though. Like I want to say the Giants, but the way the football team beat the Steelers, bro, that I don't know. That
I told y'all about Alex Smith, dog. I told y'all if they let this boy start, he's the best quarterback on their team.
Y'all let a man with one leg beat y'all. He got
and they
one
cleated
leg.
the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I know.
That shit was wild.
Yeah, they said he was like gushing blood.
He said I've never bled that much.
Yeah.
From shit. He was like, what the fuck?
But all right,
But they got playmakers.
Yeah.
They got a good defense. They got playmakers, and Alex Smith is a good quarterback, bro. Like people forget, before he got hurt, they were winning games.
Yeah, we're.
He's a good quarterback. So having him at full strength, having a veteran presence, you have Ron Rivera. So it's like they're not the dysfunctional ass franchise they've looked recently because of they have that steadying force right now. So I still, I mean, we said it earlier. I definitely was like, it's gonna be the Giants or Washington.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I really don't know at this point because they have, to me, they got the playmakers on offense. I got the playmakers on defense.
Well, we know it wins championships, so I'm rocking with the Giants, bro. After that, I think the 5th seed is going to be the second NFC West team.
When do you guys play each other?
When?
You guys play each other one more time, right?
Who? Oh, it's in Washington?
Yeah.
Now we beat them twice already.
Oh, okay.
That's the key.
So that might be it.
Bro,
Yeah.
That's the worst part about the Giants wins is like the only good win was against the Seahawks because every other win is 2 against the Washington team, 1 against the Eagles.
But I only expected
week,
them to win the division games. That was it.
Quick sidebar. Before this week, the NFC East was 0-12 against teams that were
outside of the NFC East.
Teams that were over 500 basically. And then they got 2 wins this week against 500 opponents, the Steelers and then the Seahawks.
Hey man, if you didn't notice either, especially now
that
that Jalen Hurts has been named the starter, the NFC East has every team with a backup quarterback. It's crazy.
Very crazy. And in terms of the AFC,
wait,
no. So what you was gonna say?
Oh, it's top 5.
Oh,
no, it's 6. It's top 6, right?
Top 7. Oh, and I think the Cardinals get in over the Vikings. I think the Bucks get in. I think the Cardinals get in over the Vikings. That's my pick.
I agree with that. I agree with all of that. Yeah. But if the Cardinals basically finish the season the way the Raiders did, who fucking knows right now? They're looking real wonky out here.
Well, listen, man, they got a big game against the Giants. Hopefully they lose. No disrespect to Kyler, bro. I fuck with you. But
bro, if y'all beat the Cardinals,
the way that y'all came into MetLife and won last year, bro, y'all can't. I don't need it again, bro.
Listen, the Cardinals are a more balanced team than the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But if y'all beat the Cardinals, shit.
If we beat the Cardinals, then we go into Cleveland, play the Browns. Then we go into Baltimore and play the Ravens. Oh man,
that's a win right there. John, please don't please.
No, bro, it's gonna. You know what? But at least, but at the
if
beginning,
we lose to any NFC East team, bro.
But here's it.
Barring COVID and injury.
Yeah, of course. But here's the thing, though. Going into the season, we didn't think that our game was going to be meaningful. Our game is going to be meaningful.
It is.
It's going to be very
for both of us.
For both teams. That's just
Bro,
wild.
Imagine this the game that knocks the Ravens out of playoff contention.
Oh, bro.
The thing is, that's a real possibility.
John, you can't come back. You can't talk football no more, at least for the rest of the year. It's just crazy.
I can't, bro.
Listen. If John gets
at least I knew my team was going to be bad.
If John gets even just a little bit of heartbreak, you know what? It's deserved.
It's a win.
Because his teams is all good. You know,
it's a dub.
But you know what, though? You can't appreciate the good times without having some bad times. That's a fact.
I had mid-ass years, bro. I had Mike James. I had to listen with Joe Flacco. Like, listen, not as bad as y'all two.
I had to listen with
listen,
bro.
Not as bad as y'all two. It's not my fault y'all chose dysfunctional ass franchises. But at the end of the day, don't make it seem
the Giants are not a dysfunctional ass franchise.
I'm talking about in total. Because y'all talk about my teams together.
It's just the Knicks. It's just the
y'all
Knicks.
That's it. Y'all talk about my teams together. Y'all give me shit because both of my teams are not ass.
I got one bad team. One bad team, son. The rest of my
I only got one bad team too. That's the Jets.
But y'all give me shit about both my teams being good.
No. All of your teams is good, bro. All of your temes. All your baseball team is great. Your basketball team is electrifying.
We all share the baseball team though, so we don't count them.
Yes. All right. Yes.
At least you know my basketball team is electrifying.
Electrifying. The most electrifying team
I think they
in basketball entertainment history. Can you smell?
Telling you, that's the Yakubian All-Stars over there, man.
Hey man, listen, they rocking out.
Hey, we got like the third most televised game this season.
Yeah.
It's like a couple of us are tied with the most, so it's Mavs are most.
I was gonna say
dog.
if there was anything basketball related to talk about, it'd probably be the televised games and how much was there. But
I'm surprised the Hawks got violated like that though.
What you mean? They ain't getting no televised?
They got one, I think.
One
national. Yeah. All I'm saying is we went out. We're in good shape. Went out. The only game I'm really worried about is the Browns.
Better be worried about
like I said, we're gonna know today.
Yeah.
Like today, if you guys don't realize, these episodes are recorded on Tuesdays, so tonight is the Ravens game. We're gonna know what our team has, even though Lamar hasn't been able to practice basically the entire time. We're gonna know what they have, because for us to come out the way we did against the Colts without being able to practice and doing okay, and winning, if our offense still looks like ass, then it doesn't matter. Like I don't see us making the playoffs, and even if we do, it doesn't matter. If our offense looks solid, then we can be the wild card team that no one wants to see.
Yep. What better time to figure it out than late December? Or
early December.
Early December. Well, by that time it'll be later.
I'm saying we got Calais and Brandon Williams back, so Zeke's not gonna do a damn thing. Yo, speaking of fall offs, Ezekiel Elliott. And listen, I feel like before we even have the podcast, everyone always just speaks about the value of the Cowboys' offensive line. Was Zeke really that good? Or how much of it was the offensive line? Things like that. I still think Zeke is a great back.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, bro, this season, this man got mad and cursed, and he ain't even on the cover, dog.
It was like 65-35, I think.
Like, bro.
Hey, man.
What is going on?
It's also difficult to run the ball when you don't have...
But what the fumbles?
The fumbles, bro.
The fumbles you can't. Yeah,
that's what
I think he had 5.
You can't
going into the season. He has 5 this year.
You could say Zeke's a top 3 back, right?
Yeah.
So you can't be a top 3 back.
Yeah, you can't be
fumbling like that, bro. You can't be a top 3 back for multiple years and be fumbling like that, bro.
You can't be fumbling.
But man's looking like Tiki Barber out there.
Yeah, he was. Listen, and then all we had to do, that man retired. We won the Super Bowl. It was worth it. It was worth it. I love you though, T.
I know he's bitter. He's bitter as hell.
He is bitter. Yeah, but coming down to the rest of the NFL season, shit's gonna be interesting, bro. It's a lot. I love this time. It feels great that my team is playing significant football right now.
Yeah, y'all have been overdue.
Yeah, it's been wild. It's been wild, bro.
Because y'all are a solid run organization for the most part. It's just y'all have been overdue for some solid years.
We've just been bad for the past 4 years, but it's fine. This is the biggest football game that we won in 5 years, yo. That's crazy to say. Crazy to say.
And the thing is, I don't even know if it was the biggest football game you won, just in regards of, I will say yes because you won it.
Yeah.
Just in regards that if you lost, it wouldn't have been a big deal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't go into the game expecting to win.
Yeah.
But the fact that we did win the game.
Exactly. It's not like if this was a divisional game, then it'd be like, oh, this is a big game because we could really make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But like just the fact that you guys won is just big in the sense of what the fuck
At minimum,
happened?
we have to go 7-9. Yo, we have to find a way to beat the Browns or the Ravens because I don't think we beat the Cardinals this week. We gotta find a way to beat one of those two teams, and then we gotta beat the Cowboys.
Josh Allen talking about his record, like, bro, this shit'll only get you in the playoffs via the NFC East.
Oh,
and he absolutely right.
Yeah, exactly.
My son, Joshawn Allen.
Yeah, he's nice, bro. Kid is fucking great.
I think they beat the Steelers next week.
It's tough. Oh, yeah, that's one of the primetime picks. They play Sunday night. That's gonna be a.
I think they beat the Steelers next week.
That's gonna be a great.
And you know,
game.
I don't like to pick against teams losing back to back, but amen.
Amen.
It's also because I watched everything that was that Ravens game last week, even though I didn't plan on it. They're just talking about the difference in the evolution of the Steelers offense, where it's like Ben used to always hold the ball for like the longest time in the league, and now he gets it out super quick. But that motherfucker was dropping the ball.
Yeah, they was. Listen,
Figuratively and
they
literally.
didn't lose that game because of Ben. I won't say that.
Nope.
The front seven of Washington was great. And,
No,
and the receivers was dropping passes.
Yeah,
I think Ebron had like 4 drops.
That's what it comes down to. It's drops, and it's also but they're saying like when you get down, you gotta stress the field a little bit more. Them slant boy shit's not gonna work.
Slam boy shit is not gonna work. Got to throw the ball downfield, bro.
Yeah.
You got to throw the ball.
Trace
downfield.
McSorley did it against them.
Hey man, bro, that Hollywood joint, that shit got me so mad because you know I had money on the game. I took Hollywood yards under. That shit would have hit if he didn't break that fucking
Bro,
touchdown.
he fucked a lot of people. No, but it's just so wild, bro, to think that if RG3 didn't throw a pick. So imagine if Lamar Jackson was not on that COVID list. Probably wouldn't have thrown a pick because he does not throw a lot. If RG3 didn't throw that pick 6, the Ravens would have won. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, bro, it's very.
The Ravens would have won with Trace McSorley as quarterback. Because it's 2 things. It's the pick, and it was a bad pick. And if RG3 didn't get hurt, because he said it too. He's like, if we didn't get hurt, we probably would have won.
Bruh, that's like 2 straight weeks in a row of having a horrible beat at the end of the game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, imagine taking the Steelers at -10 and then seeing Hollywood cross the end zone. Oh, man. I'd be upset.
Bro, I had a bad beat 2 weeks in a row with the Chiefs, bro. Like if they won by 7,
Bro.
if they won,
Oh my god! I came out of volleyball on Sunday and was pissed when I looked at the score.
Yeah.
I was like, it's halftime and these motherfuckers don't got double digits.
bro. But it's the division games. We said it.
I don't give a
Yep,
fuck.
division-
Y'all are the
Nah,
Chiefs.
Broncos always play the Chiefs tough.
That
They
shit
always
got
play.
me.
Except
tight,
for
bro.
earlier this year when they got
Yeah,
blown
when they
out.
got
I did
blown
a
out.
big prop on Chiefs shit too. That shit got me tight. I was like,
Yeah,
it's
man.
the third quarter, and y'all motherfuckers.
And that's, you know what the funny thing is, Chiefs sometimes struggle in the first half because they struggled against the Jets a little bit in the first half when they played earlier.
And then they go wild.
But they turn it up in the second half.
Halftime
They know when
adjustments.
it's time to win. And that's
Yeah.
the difference between them and everybody else in the league.
But it's funny because Tyreek Hill caught a touchdown that they didn't call. And even on top of that, later on in the game, they had to call back a Tyreek Hill touchdown because of a dumbass penalty that happened down the field, which ruined a great celebration. But yeah,
You know how sick I'd be if
You
I
see
had
Baker
that
slide?
prop parlay?
oh yeah, Baker was Baker gotta be
Bro,
such
I
a
love
lovable
Baker,
dude. Yeah,
bro.
man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Bro,
I hate
if
the
he
Browns
wasn't
are
so-
in our division, bro.
The thing with Baker is that he's so inconsistent with his play that it's hard to really root for him. But if he was consistent, like if he was like doing what Andrew Luck was doing when he came into the league and was just consistently balling out, he'd be one of the most liked dudes. Like,
And I
from-
think
from
that,
NFL
and
fans.
but I also think that's because of his where he got drafted. Because if he was like a lower pick, I don't think this is still his 3rd year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he would be getting as much shit as he does if he was if he wasn't as high of a pick.
Yeah. I mean, he's a number 1 pick, bro. It's
Yeah,
tough.
it comes with it, and it sucks. Just because like when he's good, he's really good, and I'm glad that they're figuring things out. Without Odell, because I think that even with Odell, now that everything else is figured out, I think Odell's that good of a player that he can just jump right in, and he likes that environment. He likes that team for the most part. I still M. Jackie, he likes the team. I don't want to hear that. Come get me, like all that shit. I don't think he would want to be traded away from playing with Jarvis, because that's his boy.
I can't go with saying that they're a better team without Odell, but like they're showing that they like earlier in the season I said, yo, they showing their identity. They're a power running football team.
And when you have Odell, you don't want to do that. You want to run shit through Odell.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying.
course.
Now that they have their run game established, now you throw Odell in there, even if he's a decoy. Like regardless, you have to now acknowledge both.
Baker was fucking hooping though.
Yeah, man.
Like he was doing the damn thing, bro.
He almost gave it away.
Why couldn't they just be in another division?
Yeah, I know.
I feel good about Baker as he continues to progress, being more consistent though. Like confidently saying that.
Shout out Stefanski, bro. They're literally the quietest good team in the NFL right now. Like I don't think anybody's talking about the Browns.
I think now people are starting to notice.
I mean,
After this week.
after they beat the Titans, yeah.
After they beat them the way they did.
Because they haven't beat any teams over 500. I don't think this season. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't win convincingly either.
Yeah,
Like they barely beat the Eagles. They barely beat a lot of teams. They blew out the Cowboys.
But also a lot of those close games recently was the weather. So.
They had a lot of games that was weather
like
impacted.
that Raiders game.
The Raiders
was
game
like 10-6.
yeah,
13-6 or something like that.
It was nasty.
The Texans game was a close one.
Yeah.
But no, they know how to play in cold weather. I mean, if they somehow sneak around and win a division, Cleveland is not a place I want to play a playoff game.
No, sir. No.
Hey man,
No. Bad things happen in Cleveland.
out of the Steelers' remaining 4 games, I see them losing 2, and the 2 being to the Bills and the Browns. Because it's been shown that you can run against the Steelers.
Yeah.
And the Steelers also lost Bud Dupree.
Yep.
So let the Browns get some momentum going into the last week of the season. Hey man.
Yo, Justin, quick question. Team to go 0-16. The New York Jets. -110 for yes, -110 for no. What you think?
Oh yeah. I mean, you should have taken it a few weeks ago because there's a dude in our chat that has him at 0-16 and he got him at like plus 1,200.
Really?
And that was after I think that was at like week 8 or 9.
Hopefully he put 100 on that.
I don't know how much he put, but he's still every week he says, "Oh, Jets 0-16 alive." I'm like, not honestly. This was the last winnable game.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was a lot. Because after that we still have to play. What do you call it? We still got to play the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
We still got to play the Browns, and they have someone else too. But the Seahawks.
Yeah,
that's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be tough. They got some interesting props. When we get to the odds and stuff, I'm gonna throw some stuff in here, which is gonna be interesting. And yeah, man, I said it a few weeks ago, bro.
Is it time?
The light. Oh, is
go
it
ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, man, the light skin -500 to win MVP. So I don't know.
Hey, I mean, who else at this point? I mean, the only other person it could be would be Rodgers, but I think Rodgers would have to
plus
ball
400.
out.
That was a great call.
But then again, the stat on Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers is crazy.
Yeah.
You see, first player to have 5 seasons of 35 touchdowns.
Nah, he's to me, I honestly think he's more of an MVP candidate just because their team isn't as good.
I think
he's more of an MVP candidate because of Mahomes, because he doesn't have the weapons Mahomes has.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have the defense Mahomes has.
Wait. The only weapon he doesn't have that Mahomes has is a Pro Bowl tight end. Aaron Jones is a Pro Bowl running back, and
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams is the top.
Okay, what about the rest of the receiving core of the
But that's all right. But let's be honest.
But what?
The Chiefs receiving core is not like they're great. They're just fast.
It's not like they're great, bro.
Fast. They're just fast. Like they're just track stars that just happen to be able to burn DBs.
Name one of them that would be a third option on another team.
I feel like they all would. I think
be a third option on another team.
Mecole Hardman. I think he's a third option on another team.
I would take.
I
I'm
promise you can find a team where he would
Hardman.
be at least the second option.
I don't know, bro.
No, they don't have they're just fast.
I'm about to say
Bro, but
burners
also
like that. Unless you like a burner that consistently gets open, like Tyreek Hill, or like even why am I blanking on his name? But like Tyreek Hill is probably like the best, or like a Justin Jefferson. Like you're not really like a 1 or a 2 option on the team. Like look at Henry Ruggs. He's literally
like Henry Ruggs is good because he's fast. Like we saw it. He doesn't have the hands, at least at this point.
At the end of the day, the Chiefs' offense is rounded enough to be explosive, right?
Nah, you're right.
And part of the reason why Tyreek is going to get the things he does is because you have to account for everyone else.
Yeah, that's
and think
right.
about the season Sammy Watkins had last year. Think about all that shit. At the end of the
goes
day,
more
they
into
have
play
the
calling.
most tools. Bro, Andy Reid is one of the best coaches of all time.
Yeah.
They have the most tools. You have a Hall of Fame coach. You have a better defense. Think about the games that the Packers lost. That was just because of the defense, not because of Aaron fucking hooping.
All right. I think I kind of
I just don't see me like guys like Mecole Hardman. What's the other dude?
Brian Pringle.
Pringle. Like these guys are not like you put them on any other team. They're just any guys. I think they're good and they're highlighted because of all the attention that Tyreek and Kelsey get and Hilaire.
They're the Warriors to the shit.
And
That's what I'm
because
saying.
Bellamy is can scheme up an offense that's just great.
So everything you're
like, all
saying
the
sounds like the Chiefs have a better team than the Packers.
No, I'm saying talent. You're saying like Mahomes has more weapons than Rodgers. I don't think that's the case. I think they're a better coach team. Yes, I think the offensive coordinator puts them in a better position than the Chiefs and the Packers. But in terms of talent and weapons, it's pretty. I think it's even aside from Travis Kelce, and it's not. And Tonyan hasn't been a scrub this year either. I'm not saying he's Kelce, but it's not like he's garbage.
Yeah, but Kelsey's a big piece.
I would say that I will argue that Kelsey is probably the most important like key to Mahomes' success. Like I think he is like he's the nigga that's always open. Like I don't know how Kelsey always gets open, but he is like always.
I'm telling you, because they scheme up a really good offense.
Yeah.
Like all the motion and shit like that, and like all like the shovel passes and like where they have Kelsey going in motion and then somehow he's running the ball. Like Bieniemy and Reed scheme up a really good offense, but Aaron Rodgers has a top 4 wide receiver in Devontae Adams, who's a beast. Aaron Jones, when healthy, is I would say a top 5 back.
He's a burner,
right?
He's a burner.
They
too.
They have a pretty solid offensive line, right?
They have a really good
Lazard is I would take Lazard over Mecole Hardman. I think Lazard's better than Mecole Hardman.
Nah, Lazard is good. He's an overall wide receiver. He's a chill number 2. Yeah, I fuck with him.
Yeah.
I fuck with him.
So like I think aside from Travis Kelce, the weapons are pretty simimer.
Oh, you know what?
Scantling.
Scantling is probably another dude I would say that like on any team he's a number 3 option because he's a burner. That's it.
Yeah, he's on par with the Hardmans and the Pringles as just dudes that are. I don't rely on them to make possession catches as we saw this year with Scantling.
Yeah, but then you have the big ass possession thing that is Travis Kelce.
Here's the thing, right? Here's my thing. I would say Mahomes is the MVP strictly because of what he was doing in November, bro. Like look at his stat lines from all of these games. He beat the Bucs so convincingly that like most people like they turn like Tyreek Hill had 200 and something yards in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? And I think if my math might be off, but he had like 14 touchdowns to like 1 interception, I think, in those 4 games, threw over 300 in all of them, bro. He was going crazy.
I think the thing that separates us from me between Rodgers and
you can't do the interception thing.
Mahomes.
Comparison when you talk about someone against Rodgers.
Oh no, but I mean you can't. But at the same time, it's like when you only throw 1 interception in a whole month, that's very comparable.
But Mahomes never had a bad game like Rodgers. He never had like Rodgers has had a terrible game. Mahomes has not had that this season.
Yeah, he hasn't
in his life.
I think that's the difference.
I don't think I think Mahomes worked like
I just think the Packers aren't as good of a team, and they're playing fucking great. Not great, but the offense is.
They're not. I wouldn't say they're great because they have weeks where they just.
Yeah, the defense is fucking the shit up.
Sometimes the offense.
But we've seen the defense hold for the Chiefs. That's the thing.
I don't know. I think I feel like you could really make an argument for either one. To me,
I think so too.
To me, yeah. I think Pat gets his second one, bro. He's also the golden child, so you know they're gonna give him another.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah, for sure. Rodgers is already established enough. Like,
only way Rodgers wins.
Rodgers only has one MVP though, right? Rodgers only has one though, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but
he has one in the Super Bowl MVP, right?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, that's the only MVP that really counts. But yeah, man, shit crazy.
Joe Flacco.
I mean, shit, that
Listen.
was all-time playoffs.
Listen. He not elite for his career, but he was elite those 2 months, bro.
Yeah.
He definitely not elite for his career, but shit, that all-time playoff run.
Yeah,
And now he's the backup on the Jets.
killing.
Hey, man.
You tell me the Bears are gonna? No, the Bears don't want to do that. But like, fuck,
Crazy.
someone can use Joe Flacco right now.
Somebody could absolutely.
The Jaguars could.
Jaguars, they get
Why
they
need
fuck
him?
they
Why
fuck
need
they
They
fuck
have
they
Mike
fuck
Glennon.
with, they fucking with Justin Fields though.
Justin Fields would be nice with that team. I think it was.
Him, Chark, Chenault, James
See, but
Robinson.
you know what?
Chenault's
Making
good.
Fields
Chenault's nice. I like him.
making Fields a pocket passer would be a detriment to.
Yeah, but they listen. They know now. Now they know you need to have somebody that can move around, bro.
They don't need to be a
You
bottom
run some
basket, 'cause they
option
have
plays,
Robinson
man.
at running
Like-
back, right?
Bro, I'm telling you, like the what's up?
They have Robinson at running back, right?
Yeah, they got Robinson and running
Yeah,
back.
like they don't need. He doesn't need to be a pocket passer on that team.
Bro, I'm telling you, the RPO, bro. That's why
RPO was the wave.
that's why Deshaun go crazy every game because this shit works.
He can do the RPO in Jacksonville. He just needs offensive line.
Yeah, you just need an O line. Not having a good O line.
He has the O line. They have the receivers. You got a solid running back. You have Fields. That might be a little something.
The only thing is
That's-
that
It might be the
all
baby
these guys
Cardinals
do in
over there.
college
niggas.
now.
But that's the thing, though. I was about to say the Cardinals because that shit could get figured out. Look at how human Kyler Murray has looked the past, like I think 3 games.
It's because he's
But
5'3".
I
It
don't
was
even
bound
think
to
that's
happen
just like
sooner or
him.
later.
He was playing like cheeks, and I don't think it was in the other team.
Man,
This
nah.
man was just missing shit,
Yeah, he
like
was-
straight up
And he's,
missing
and
open
he's hurt
people.
too.
Yeah, his
so
shoulder.
There's a lot
Might
been going on with Kyler.
might be playing them at the right time, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
if
We'll
it's
see.
just. I don't know
Hey.
if it's as much of them getting figured out or him just not playing well.
Jones got to come back. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you gotta
Y'all
get that
need
Tommy
D-Mobile.
John.
We need
fix that shoulder,
we,
Kyler.
we need
That don't even make sense though. Tommy John for the shoulder.
Tommy John.
Bro, what?
Nigga said-
Do you know what
doesn't
Tommy
matter.
John is?
Yes.
Oh damn it!
You know what?
Work.
Last
I don't
time I
think so.
tried to be funny.
It's all right, Justin. Is it time?
I think it's time.
It's
No,
time. It's time.
it's not.
Justin.
Well, you got more to talk about?
No, you don't.
No, actually, that's about it.
Yeah, so it is time.
It's time. It's
Primetime
time
picks.
for primetime picks. Good afternoon, night, or morning, everybody. Whatever time y'all are listening. It's your boy, the Deacon of Deep in Time, hosting our Week 14 primetime picks. Let's go, baby! All right.
Yay.
So right now we got Just at Home in first place, 33-13, followed by John of Arc, 31-15. Right after that,
So I'm down by 2.
down by 2. Yep.
John of Arc?
John
That's
of Arc.
crazy.
Yes. Then there's me, 28-18, and then Travis Barber, 19-24. But it's a new week, and we got some great games coming. This might decide it. I don't know. But let's go. Thursday night football. Patriots at the Los Angeles Rams.
Give me the Rams.
I ain't mad at it.
What if I just did the whole podcast episode just like yelling into the mic?
Joe Rogan, the whole thing.
Yeah, just
No, actually, I
You
should
know
say
what? As difficult
Infowars.
as it is to pick against the Rams, Bill Belichick hasn't won at SoFi Stadium yet. So give me Big Cam.
not Bill Belichick not winning in a brand new stadium yet.
Indeed. He ain't win there.
In the other conference.
What's the word?
Going to Justin or me?
Whichever one of y'all.
Justin,
I'll
go
go.
for it.
Dang, I was gonna go last. I was
can
gonna
go
see
right.
what the field. I was gonna see what the field was doing.
I'm
before I
gonna do
made
the
my
Rams.
Yeah, he's gonna go with the Rams. Justin, what's the word?
pick. You know what? I trust Matt, so I'm gonna go Rams
you?
as well.
There it is. I'm
I'm
not
gonna go
mad
Rams,
at
baby.
it.
I don't
Come
know if
on.
you heard Mylz, but I'm losing currently.
But it's okay though, cause I'm winning, so that means that this must be a good pick.
There it is. All right, America's game of the week: the Colts at the Vegas Raiders. And give me, I hate to do it, but give me the Raiders, man. Give me the Raiders. Just win, baby, win.
Really?
Run it back, Matt.
I'll always choose the Vegas Vaders. Yeah.
Vegas Raiders. Just win, baby, win.
Yeah.
Yeah, John.
Colts and Raiders.
This is a tough pick, bro.
Give me the Raiders.
Ooh.
I mean, sorry. Give me the Colts.
Ooh.
Nope. He locked in the Raiders. He locked in the Raiders.
Nah, he gets the Colts.
I really meant to say Colts, and I don't know why. I was thinking about how much of the Raiders.
It was a-
defense-
Yeah,
It was-
no, because Colts, Raiders sound the same, you know.
No, it's because I was thinking about how much the Raiders defense is cheeks.
Justin, what's the void?
This one's tough.
This is a tough one.
Because it's a must.
Are they getting
almost-
Jonathan Abrams back?
He played. No, actually, no, he didn't
No,
play.
Nah, he didn't play last
He didn't play last week. Probably. Who will see? I don't know. When injury report comes out later. You think this game is difficult? The next two games get even worse.
I think if he
You know
plays,
what?
they might win. But if he doesn't,
I'll go Raiders. And but I'll be right in both situations though, because if they win, it's cool. If they lose, I'm gonna be right because they're not making the playoffs.
True.
So.
Go ahead. Well, whatever. You got something to play for. All right. Sunday night football. The Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. John already said he's going with the Bills on this.
yep.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to go. With them.
Yep. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. It's at no. Steelers cooked. Steelers been
It's
exposed.
in Buffalo too,
It's in Buffalo.
bro. I don't
Bills
like,
Mafia.
I don't like to do two straight losses, but
Let's go.
You already
We
know the
jumping
Bills
off
are about to
jumping onto tables,
suplex
baby.
them off of an RV to a folding table.
Ah, Matt, I love it.
yo,
Justin, who you rocking with?
We were on the Stephon Diggs Buffalo Bills.
Wow. This is like largely unanimous. So you know what? I'm playing from behind and I gotta play to win right now. So you know what?
oh my god,
Give me the bird.
I got it.
What?
Next football season, the winner out of the three of us throws the loser through a table to start the season. Through a folding table.
Yo, now you gotta get suplex to the joint.
Yeah.
Oh my
Mylz,
god.
you better start winning, dog.
Oh yeah, I know. I can't get put through a table, bro. My back is bad enough as it is.
Is it gonna be like a tag? Is it gonna be like a tag team like choke slam through the table? Like,
Oh my
We
god.
just got Buffalo Bills this shit. Just throw something to the table.
Yo,
So
I don't know.
am I just like automatically immune from being suplexed into a table?
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna complain.
Yo,
the messed
Do
up
you
thing
want to
is
get
Matt-
suplex to the table? Like, what's
this
good?
is tough.
Like Matt would be the easiest person to throw through the table.
All right,
I don't know
man.
if I can think
Suplex
of
me
John.
through the podcast table.
Oh my god.
Now we
Yo,
build another. That's how we end the podcast season.
I can't even. All right.
Before you set up the next room, you just break this one and set up a new.
That's how we christen the new room.
Oh my god.
Lord Jesus Christ. All right, Monday Night Football. This is a big one. The Baltimore Ravens at the Doodoo Browns. What's the word? What is the word? I'm rocking with Baker Baby at home in a division game. Give me Believeland. Let's go.
So the only thing, right? I already said we're gonna find out what the Ravens are tonight. I'm still gonna pick the Ravens this week, but I'm gonna preface it with, wow, this shit is fire. This shit is tough. This track go hard.
Yeah.
But if they lose next week, I can't do Ravens every week for the sake of winning.
Understandable.
If they lose this game to the Browns, I'm gonna just last week possible last week of Ravens every week.
Wow.
So we're going Ravens.
Wow. Justin.
Oh man, I mean it's gonna be a good, highly contested game, battle of two great running backs, Nick Chubb and Lamar Jackson. But I gotta go with the Browns, man.
Gotta go with the Doodoo Browns.
Do it. Shout out Jarvis Landry breaking his non-touchdown streak of like 11 weeks.
2 straight games, man.
Isn't that so grimy
Very crazy.
that he just gets all them yards and they're just like, nah, we can't find you in the red zone, dog.
That's not it.
He gets them to the red zone and the defense goes, okay, now we gotta cover him, guys.
Bro, you know what's crazy about that? Is that the media, like, that in itself is a crazy thing.
Mhm.
But you know how crazy the media would be going if it was Odell?
Yeah.
Like if Odell only had like 2 touchdowns now but had all these yards, they'd be trying to make a storyline behind it.
Of
They
course
don't
they
do it
would.
with Jarvis.
You know how it goes. Matt.
I'm gonna graciously sacrifice my comeback and side with John this week.
Wow.
Appreciate you, Matt.
There it is.
True friends right here. That's what real friends do.
We got some great games coming for you this week. I was not lying when I said these picks is it, yo.
Make sure to go check out our YouTube exclusive NFL picks and odds. Again, that is just on our YouTube channel. Go check that out. We go through each games of the week and let you know how you should bet. But NFL betting has been super wonky, so don't fuck with the parlays. You're just gonna do the other shit. But come join us for that. Let's try and win some money this week, yo. So from us,
Ideal me.
thank you guys for listening and watching. Make sure to follow us at Saratobi Sports on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Go like the Facebook page. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, we definitely need to get those subscribers up. Come check us out. And yeah, follow me at Offended Narwhal on Twitter, and that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys. And yeah, just be safe out there, y'all.
Please. It's COVID season. Hey man, if y'all ain't check out our last week's interview with my boy, my personal friend Blackway, make sure y'all check that out.
Big facts.
That is a great interview. We had a great time, great conversation. And hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode too, if y'all are still listening on. Wear a mask, y'all. This shit is real. Like John said, wear a mask and Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. Yeah, really got nothing. Black Lives Matter. Tip your local bartenders and waitresses. And let's go. The tank is on. 0-16. Here we come.
Whoop.
Kevin Durant plays for the Nets in approximately 7 days.
Oh my God, I can't wait for basketball season.
And a wise man once said, fuck Steph Curry.
Play the music.
Fuck Kevin Durant.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so